Hey, Aaron. It strikes me that you, Johnny Hecker, and Rob Havenstein are the only, I think, three Rams that came out with the team back in 2016. Just wondering if you guys ever talk or joke about that, and if you ever thought this is where you guys would end up when you got the news that you were going to be leaving St. Louis.
I think sometimes we joke once in a blue moon about it, but you never know what to expect. You hope to be at this point and have success like this. So to see it come full circle and see where we at now to where we was in St. Louis to now here, it's been a blessing. So,
Claudia.
Thank you.
Hey, Aaron, this is the Super Bowl. This is your home. Describe the importance to defend home field.
Well, it's a big game, so we just gonna go and do what we've been doing. Trying to find ways to have success and trying to find a way to win a big game. This is the biggest game of our lives. So you gotta leave it all out there and play that way. So,
Gary. Oh, I'm sorry. Kevin.
Hi, Aaron. This roster has gone through so much change in the 3 years since the last Super Bowl. Does this feel like the second Super Bowl for this team, or does it feel like the first Super Bowl for a new team? You know what I mean?
Not really, but it's the second Super Bowl for this team. So we got a lot of great players, a lot of guys with a lot of experience that played in big games. So this second time around, it's kind of what to expect, everything that come with it. So I know a lot of guys is locked in, everybody's locked in. I seen it today at practice how guys was flying around. So it feel good to have the opportunity to be back at this stage. This is what you work for, to be able to play in a game like this and to be here now. You gotta appreciate that and not take it for granted. So we just gotta go out there and do our job. So
what's different though in terms of tone or attitude, the things that guys say, because there are so many new guys, important guys who have come aboard since 2018-19?
Yeah, I think it's just guys with experience. A lot of players been at this game that was with us when we went. Or you got guys like Von that won a Super Bowl. So you got guys that got that experience. You got coaches that got that experience. So that definitely helps. So
thank
Guys,
you.
We have a ton of hands up. Please follow the rules. Let's get one question in. Gary, Kevin, you can get your privileges revoked. Bill Plaschke, let's go, sir.
Yes, Aaron. Since you've been here, the Rams fans have developed this contagious cheer, "Whose house? Rams house." It's become part of the city's vocabulary, lingo. Do you hear it on the streets? Do you hear it around town? Does it inspire you?
I hear it all the time because my kids is always screaming it. "Whose house? Rams house." I think before the Tampa game, I called my daughter. She's 8, and and we was talking before. She gave me "Whose house? Rams house," and trying to give my little pep talk. So my kids is always saying it, so I hear it a lot. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Kaylin.
Hey, what's up, Aaron? When it comes to Raheem Morris, how has he made a difference for you in the year that you've spent with him?
Well, difference. He obviously he's the D coordinator, so a lot of things that we run and obviously is being ran through him. But as far as my production and the success that I have, I give that credit to Coach Henny, my D line coach. Because that's the guy that I'm working with. That's the guy that when I break down film, sometimes I break down film with him. Sometimes I go to his office just to talk and ping pong ideas off him as far as different things that I can do or different things we can do. So Raheem, he did a lot for us as far as schemes and things like that. But for us, when it comes to my technique and my position, I give that credit to Coach Henny. So,
Sean.
Hey, Aaron. I guess personally, how are you different this Super Bowl versus the last time you went?
You just, like I said, you just, what to expect, and this time around, I could honestly say that, you kind of appreciate it that much more. Not saying I didn't appreciate it the first time, but, you know, you get there the first time, you kind of think you're gonna just get back there the following year, and it don't work like that. So have an opportunity, you know, to battle and find a way to get here, you just appreciate it that much more, man. So can never take nothing for granted. So you know, blessed that opportunity to be, you know, playing in my second Super Bowl. So hopefully we have some success and we can find a way to win this game. So
Jordan.
Hey, Aaron, I know your family has grown since the first time you were in a Super Bowl. But as you kind of live through these next couple of weeks and live through this moment, is this something you think about in terms of, you know, a couple of your kids are going to be able to really remember this part of it in this time right now?
yeah, because these moments last forever. That's special stuff, man. I remember, you know, the last Super Bowl we went to, you know, something I promised my daughter was, you know, to get to play in the confetti, you know. So she always asked me, remember, Daddy, you said I could play the confetti when we win the Super Bowl. We got to win the Super Bowl. So, you know, that's stuff that, you know, memories that last forever, and to be able to share that with your family, definitely with your kids, you know, that's definitely special type moments. So.
Thank you, Aaron.
And a zero.
Hey, Aaron, thanks for doing this. With regard, I'm just curious what Von Miller has meant to you and the team since he got here in November. And I mean, you know, just what has he done to maybe even free you up even more and to do more things you've already done?
They've been great, man. He's actually one heck of a football player, obviously, but he's a great teammate. You know, the energy he brings, you know, the knowledge he got for the game, it helped us a lot. You know, obviously, you know, in different things, they're able to do different looks to the point where, you know, at times they're able to give a lot more 5-0 looks when we get one-on-ones and things like that. And obviously, the speed he got on the edge, make a tackle jump out wide, so you get that much more space for, you know, me to try to win on the edge when I'm getting slide protection and things like that. So having him, you know, with Flo and two guys out there, they've been big for us. So it's been great to, you know, to play with them and build a brotherhood with them. So
thank you.
Gerard.
Hey, D. First question, real quick one. What do you remember about being on the field in Atlanta when you knew you guys were going to come up short against the Patriots, although the defense had played spectacular? And my second question was about Von Miller. He said something to me the other day that I thought was really fantastic about your guys' friendship, that it was built around football and being here to help you win a Super Bowl title. And that's all you guys talk about. Can you kind of elaborate on those two things, please?
Well, you know, I just remember feeling disappointment. You know, obviously you get to a big game like that and you fall short. You know, it's a lot of, you know, being disappointed and you know, and all the emotions that go through that. But and what's the second question again?
It was about your friendship with Von and trying to win a Super Bowl title together.
Oh yeah, it's been special, man. Von, you know, talked to me a lot, and the last conversation we had, as far as like a long type conversation, about 15 minutes, he went talking to me and expressing that to me, man. So it mean a lot, you know, to talk to a not just a normal guy. That's a great football player, a guy that's going to be having a gold jacket one day. So the messages he gave me, man, and the things that I feel like he helped me as a football player grow more as like more of a vocal leader as well. It's been definitely good. And then you build a relationship with somebody. This is the type of stuff that lasts forever, you know, beyond football. So it's been great, man. Having them conversations with Von and certain things he's telling me to motivate me and things he's trying to do, you know, to help, you know, not just get me a ring, get us a ring and be world champions. It's definitely been special. So
thanks, AD.
Yeah. You good?
We still got a few more minutes
My
left.
fault. I'm on mute. No, we're not good. My fault. I'm on mute. Dylan, it's on you. We just got a couple more.
Hey, Aaron, what qualities does Raheem Morris have, you know, that you think could translate into him becoming a successful head coach in the future?
Well, I think it showed just from what he helped us do this year, the success we had as a defense. He's definitely a players type coach. Easy to get along with. I think he's a real good coach, man. So, he definitely can have success as a head coach, I believe. So, I'm just happy he's with us right now. So,
Thank you.
Stu.
Hey, Aaron, just in terms of the Super Bowl experience that Vaughn has that you were talking about before, what's the value of that, not only to the defense, but the entire team, just in terms of, what he's sharing and drawing on from that 2015 season?
Well, you just kind of know what to expect. Once you go through something one time, it's like you're getting pulled this way, pulled that way, but going through it a second time, it's like you know what to expect. You're a little bit more calm. You can try to get yourself in a routine. Definitely, having a Super Bowl at home, I think that's big for us just because, you get to stay kind of to your normal routine that you do as far as if that's taking care of your body a certain way or just your film studies or whatever you do, it's just like a normal football week for us. So that's the way we got to go about it and trying to find a way to, let it all hang out and play this last game and give everything we got to trying to find a way to win. So.
Just 3 left. Alanis.
Hi, Aaron. Vaughn mentioned that as football players, sometimes you forget, you get so caught up in the routine of going to work and working out and lifting weights that you don't have a chance to sort of step back and take in the moment that you're in. And I'm wondering that since everything is at home and you're not really traveling to an away location, does that make it easier or harder to sort of take a step back and get out of your routine and recognize the moment that you're in?
No, I think you gotta kind of like step back and appreciate it. Obviously we still got one game left and we still got a job that we ain't really complete yet. But to be at this point, you gotta be able to step back and just like really appreciate it, because it's like it's hard to get to this point, man. It truly is. That's why I said my second time around getting here, like I think this time I really appreciate it this much more because I really got to like sit back and like think about it and just like this is special, man. And there's guys that play this game forever that never get to this point, So for me to have the opportunity to make it to my second Super Bowl and trying to find a way to win this one, it definitely feels good. So I think guys got to sit back and appreciate it, but at the same time stay locked in and understand that we still got a job we got to complete. So.
Chip. Chip, you're on mute.
Aaron, what do you think of Jalen Ramsey's performance this year, and how helpful is it to the defensive line when the defensive backs are playing well?
Oh, that's everything. I think it worked hand in hand. They help us a whole bunch. We help them. So, when they doing what they do as far as dominating in the back end, I give us opportunities to get after the quarterback, put them pressure, get them quarterback sacks, all them things that we need to do to help this team to win. We're able to do that, and when we're able to put that pressure on that quarterback, that helped them on the back end, so they ain't got to cover forever and trying to chase a guy around. So it worked hand in hand. Definitely having a guy like Ramsey back there, he's special. Obviously, we all know that. He's a guy that can cover one side of the field by himself. So having a talent like that on the back end with the players we got, man, it been great.
And we wrap up with you, Steve.
Hey, Aaron, what is the way you guys finished out the last 2 games? Just making plays down the stretch and in the clutch. And, you're getting ready to play a Bengals team that plays well in the second half. How much do you think the way you guys were able to close things out is going to help you going into this game?
But I just play our ball. That's just trying to find ways to win games and play in 4 quarters. I think that's important. I think when you play in big time games, man, when you're playing close games, it's going to show when it come out to the wire. It comes down to who won it more. So. In the Super Bowl, it's going to be the same type of thing. It's going to come out to who want to win more. I think it got to mean something. It got to be important. I think guys is hungry for it. So I'm just more focused on what we got to do to dominate the 4 quarters, fly around and make a ton of plays. So because I believe we do that, we can come away with a win and be victorious. So that's the only way to play this game. It's leaving it all out there, flying around for 4 quarters. Because after this game you can rest as long as you want. You got to get some time off and be with your family, but just stay locked in this last game and give it everything you got. So for 4 quarters.
I appreciate you, Aaron.